А вот и я. Здоровеньки булы, ребята, здоровеньки булы. Сейчас, секунду, последние настроечки и погнали дальше. Опа, есть контакт. Все, что у нас есть? Так, демонический культ, научная экспедиция, найти лагерь научной экспедиции и секрет князя, поговорить с адмиралом Кабрал о руинах. Дополнительные. Нападение на караваны. Это я не буду выполнять. Нахуй надо, как говорится. Пороки предстоятельницы. Вот это я бы сделал. Давай поговорим с ним.
Have you considered my...
Very well. Let's...
Excellent.
How would you like to go about
We must search her apartment. They'll be guarded, of course.
This is taking... The congregation's reputation could suffer if we're caught.
I know. But keep it... And if we want to be sure to pass without being noted...
That would improve our... Greetings! So... To San Mateus.
Поехали.
Let's go!
Let's go. Let's fucking go. Что у нас по очкам, кстати? Одно. Что мы хотим? Щит? Не, мы не хотим щит. Мы хотим магическое исцеление, да? Да и исцеления мы не хотим. О, взрывная тень — нормальная вещь. Ладно, мы еще подумаем, когда у нас будут очки на все это. Я бы хотел еще одноручное оружие прокачать. Хотя если идти по пути магии, то уже до конца. Вопрос, где нам найти одежду слух. Давай в мастерской спросим.
Don't hesitate to have a rummage around.
Ух ты! Духовную силу качаем, получается, еще. Не хватает монет. 456. Броня инквизитора. Бля, это покупать. Нормально я у него купил. Ну ничего. Кераса до свидули. Алхимика оставляем. Матроса и камзол оставляем. Перчатки, башмаки. Эти ловушки, я их не использую, поэтому нафиг надо. Это кольцо я могу сейчас использовать, да? Сколько стоит? 331.
Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Уровень 19, а я сейчас 16, да? То есть это не скоро будет. Где мой уровень? Уровень 16. Где найти нам одежду?
What can I do for you, my child?
What was your role?
I tried.
I'll see you.
Take.
Где нам найти одежду? У меня плащ.
Your Excellency.
I'm listening.
As you may be aware, we suspected this island might be the one Saint Luke.
Did you?
We did, but let me explain. This island was where Saint Matthias lived at the end of his life, and where he founded a perfect community. Some time ago, we created a village which we called Eden, following his example.
Okay.
We chose this place as it seemed to be the closest to the one described. It is a home to a community of converted islanders. As you can imagine, it is of the all the more so because we discovered some tablets there, which were
An extraordinary discovery that
I see you alas, these tablets were stolen. Probably. I know that you are generally well. That is why I was hoping that you could help us.
I suppose I could go to Eden and try and retrieve them.
Marvelous. The leader of the may the enlightened assist you.
What can I do for you?
I'll see you later.
Take.
Ключ от потайной комнаты во дворце. Мерлин какой-то стоит там или что? Кто-то в этом духе. Подземелье нам надо. С первого раза нашел, куда идти.
This area of the palace is forbidden to...
We did not know.
The basements are for...
Very well.
Удобный жилет. Было бы неплохо его прям в замке найти. Давай у торговца посмотрим. Подсвечивался заданием, а не этим.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. Goodbye. Don't hesitate.
Do you like it here in Salmon?
It is impossible not. Rumor.
Отлично.
Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Выглядит, конечно, в латах прикольно в этом жилете. Какие-то миссии нету. Погнали. Если бы сейчас тут было 3 жилета.
This is a very unique place. The smell of stupor and vice reign as its masters.
You're not wrong. We should search this place. Locked.
Есть контакт. И что же у нас здесь? В книге много записей о кредитах, взятых у ростовщика. Каждой записи о расходах судьи приходит на такую же сумму. Речь идет об огромных суммах, но точно прибыль не указан. Кроме этого, содержится много записей о периодических выплатах с пометкой «Леденец».
This document is highly important. By reading your mother Cardinal apparently borrows large amounts of money.
What's more, she does so quite regularly.
And the name Candy.
This sweet person must be doing... Let's rummage around some more. Goodness sake, this room reeks of alcohol.
And not just any old alcohol, if my nose does not deceive me.
Надо к
Paul
трактирщику
always
идти.
had great taste when it came to drinking.
It seems that someone forgot their earring.
Here is an object of more than questionable taste. A woman from a good family would never wear it. It's junk. The kind of thing a courtesan would wear.
I didn't know you were an expert on the subject, Father.
The subject of jewelry?
No, of courtesans.
We are here at the heart of human depravity. Outrageous luxury, excessively priced alcohol, obvious debauchery.
Ебать, я
Surely
опять
this is
сюда
enough to
вернулся,
incriminate
бред.
the Mother Cardinal.
No, my child. These things are common in certain circles, even in Saleme, unfortunately. Cornelia may well have organized these things for others. These parties might be of use in gaining some political favor. We must find out who is involved and learn more.
The earring that we found may help us with that. We could ask at the brothel if it belongs to a prostitute.
We should also follow the trail left by this document, my child. The moneylender may give us information about the famous candy cane.
We should also question the manager of the tavern while passing through. He will surely have some information to give us. Or to sell us.
А, я забрал их одежду. Взлом +1 дает его броня. Допросим проституток. Так, это центральный вход. Ну и это может быть центральный вход. Как мне вниз попасть?
So, have you found...
Let's just say that I'm gathering information.
My treasures are worth that for you.
Father, do you want to explain to this man why we are here?
Of course. We are not here for your... Several clients of yours have made a complaint. Precious objects disappearing after your employees' visits.
People in very high places are concerned, which explains why we've been asked to take care of it.
This cannot be. Well, listen. Come in, but please be discreet.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Look, a new face. Oh, but wouldn't that be...
Oh, hello.
We would like to know if you know who this earring belongs to. Is it maybe yours?
Absolutely not. And I have no desire to answer your questions.
Very well.
There are too many of...
Sorry, madam, but this question might seem a little
Why?
surprising.
It's mine.
Are you sure you want to broach?
You're right. Well, what do you want? Why are you...
You know where we found...
Obviously. I realized as soon as I got back that
I imagine your pimp does not know that you take part in these parties. He doesn't dabble in this at all?
No. Do not say anything to him.
Then I suggest you answer my questions. Could you tell us who you saw?
Rich people, or better. They seemed very rich and important to me. But
Do you know who organizes?
not really, no. A steward pays me when I go, but I don't see anyone
You can't even give me a single name.
No. The only person who sometimes speaks to this steward is She never takes part in the festivities. But the steward...
Do you think that...
You're thinking of Mother Cardinal, aren't you?
You're hardly a shining example of virtue, my child.
Sorry, Father, I don't know the Mother Cardinal.
You don't think you could recognize her, and you don't think you've crossed... Admit it, you must know more than you're letting on. It's virtually impossible not to recognize someone while being so close to these influential people, wouldn't you agree?
Well, I was able to recognize someone.
Please continue.
I don't want to implicate anyone. And you've probably never even heard.
I know very well who you're
But I didn't mention anything to you.
I don't even remember the subject of this... This woman in the green coat.
She always hides her face. Then she disappears into a little office and locks...
I see. Do you know someone who goes by the name of...
Everyone does. He is a power...
Have you ever spotted him at these...
In all honesty, I wouldn't even be able to...
Thank you for your
Be
help.
sure not to mention this to anyone.
Ну, она написала себе смертный приговор.
Can I get you anything?
I'm here for something else.
If you wish.
I'm looking for a woman who comes here. She always wears a long...
Yes, I have seen this coat before. But I have no... All I know is that I've seen her speak. A steward of the palace who comes to place big orders. Always...
What can you tell me about a certain
Candy cane. Everyone speaks about...
And what do they say about...
Here, nothing.
To the games room and the brothel.
Yes, that's more the kind of place with...
I have to go. I will...
С букмекером, а на что они ставят, интересно?
Good day.
Welcome.
I'm looking for someone.
Yeah, I know who you mean. She comes in, especially for the big fights, and she has pride.
Do you know where I can find her?
No, I don't need...
She wouldn't happen to be coming back to collect some...
No, and...
I imagine that the name Candy...
Obviously. He's a sort of... organizer. He captures
How is that a problem?
Apparently, he's fixed a few fights.
If that's the case, why don't you stop?
He has friends, protectors, and the only ones who wanted to speak of his
Do you know where I can find him?
He often hangs out around the port at night, but
I know how to look after myself. On what would we be...
On the fights, quite a few.
And do they win?
A few do.
What is this arena?
It's a place of great pomp. People are coming from...
I must be going.
Next time, then...
Понятно. Говорить с ростовщиком. Ну погнали. Папочка не упустит халяву.
Can I help you?
Yes, actually.
You don't...
I'll get straight to the point. I know about the decadent parties.
What? But...
Stop acting all innocent. Although your reputation isn't spotless, there are others who have... What if I were to spread it around town that you boast about being there?
That's enough. All right.
Tell me about Candy Cane.
We're not close, if that's what you want to know. I mean, there are some rumours.
What kind of business?
Oh, nothing to do with my line of business. He deals in...
It would appear that you know that... I know that she borrowed money from you. I even know how much.
I have no idea.
Does she still owe you money?
No, she always pays me back on time.
Do you think she's plundering the city funds?
Ha! If that were the case, the funds would have been depleted.
I would advise you to keep all of this
I don't want...
So, how do you see things, my child?
I think that the usurer is lending money to the Cardinal, and very significant sums at that. With this money, she bets on the arena fights while hiding in a big green coat. And she also gives large amounts to a certain candy cane, known for fixing fights.
Not only does our dear Cornelia love betting games, but she also wouldn't think twice about cheating to win.
Maybe he's just giving her advice. How can we prove anything?
We can always try asking him. Who knows? Perhaps he will give us an answer.
Хуя себе. Сокровище. И все же мы в тупике. Нельзя прыгать, постоянно забываю. Тут будет бой.
Good evening. Are you the one they call...
Who are you?
Desade.
A legate, no less. I imagine indeed.
You seem to be very well informed. What do you know about a...
Why would I tell you?
We know that you have business with this.
How did you...
That's not exactly the response I'd imagined.
I told you to forget about it. Or you'll soon...
Come on, it was just an innocent little conversation.
Bye.
We have enough information.
Really? Is the fact that she bets on fights that...
It's already a huge scandal. Let me just think. I will find a way of putting...
I have faith in you, Father.
Супер. Отлично, есть 2 очка. И очко талантов. Талантов. Наука мне особо не нужна. Интуиция. Даже не знаю, что сказать, что качать. Пускай будет интуиция. 2 очка навыка. Взрывная тень. Пусть будет взрывная тень. Пускай буря будет 2. А тень будет 3. А зелье. Зелье здоровья 5. Зелье магии 4. Сильное зелье 6. Нечаянно выпил, но ничего страшного. Окей. Все, эти задания меня не интересуют, потому что я не хочу выполнять задания на ебаных культистов. Сначала лекарства будем делать. Кажется, в деревню, о которой говорил Петрус. Показать на карте. Отлично, это я буду выполнять. Где наш дом? Сюда. А, эти назвали. А я на своих нашел на улице. А, это такое? Ману требует, окей. Все, идем к нам домой.
Here comes our pay, boys! Things are about to get dicey.
Magic is running out. Take a potion.
Нормально у нас так тут. Поджидают на каждом углу, а? Чё машешь? Деревня все-таки здесь, рядом. Будь здорово. Нормально. Мы выбрали правильный лагерь. Поехали, исследуем потихоньку. Давай поспим до утра. Меньше монстров, чтобы было у нас на пути. Эти пиздюки нам не интересны, мишки. Только на них Пишем тратить. Неохота. Это прикольные враги. Мы тоже обойдем, если есть возможность. Так, стоп, камень. Алтарь навыка. Ну да, все правильно. Еще одноручное оружие все-таки вкачать. Хорошо. Далее. Мрачное логово нас не интересует. Это интересно. Есть возможность съебать, так что съебемся. Таких мы тоже монстров убивали. Лагерь. Разбиваем. Далее. Идем. Мне как нам с ними драться. Алтарь обязательно. Тут должен быть босс-файт, смотри, какая поляна. Никакой секретки тут нет. Какое место чудесное для секретки. Еще два вопросика, которые мы не открыли. Один из них в лагере. Даже так. Новая локация. Но у меня классное кольцо. Отлучение. Не хватает навыка только. Ржавый Моргенштерн продать. Химика. Штат матроса оставить. Отлично. Сапоги надо поменять. Духовная сила 4 требуется. Жесть. Так, здесь мы еще не были. Полная загадка для нас. Так, тут сразу должен быть лагерь для нас. Это по любасику. что, где враги? Пускай лежит себе лень. Сестра Эфесия. Кто такая? Давай спросим.
Ah, you are from the continent, are you?
Delighted to see you again.
Father Petrus.
Merely a courtesy call.
How might I help you?
How has your mission fared?
Not very well, I'm afraid. Their chief and their priest, their behavior can be quite odd. But as soon as I come close, they chase me. There is a heavy veil of evil here. Perhaps you should talk to them. They may speak to you. Anything else?
How is your...
But perhaps anything else?
Have you been...
Since I'm not...
I see.
Anything else?
That will be all.
Больше ничего, парни. Хорошо. Да, пойдем сначала с ним поговорим. Дердре. Так, а где мои привычные ништяки? Нет ништяков?
Bertirtumad on Olmenawi. I am Deirdre. Is it you who helped my warriors discover what the men...
Indeed.
Then I thank you. It's probably... What do you seek?
Can you tell me something about your beliefs?
We believe that we are part of an everything. And that our strength is drawn from that which we protect.
Окей, понятно.
That which surrounds us.
What can you tell me about your ritual?
Ah, I have heard this question. The rituals are the business of the Donegada. Not anything more.
Concerning this...
Enough questions. I have...
Чё? Зачарованные движухи. Ля какой.
Good day. Are you the... I would like to ask you a few questions.
The people of your island are constant. Questions have no value.
But...
Answer your own...
That is not what I...
Qua awelem seg.
Ясненько.
Good day.
Do you want something?
Could you answer a few
questions? Let us play a game. If
it's the only way to get answers, then...
I am pleased. What name is given the place from where you come?
I come from Serene, a grand...
Really? It is possible that you come from there, but your turn.
What can you tell me about the rituals?
Oh, I see what interests you, but I don't have an answer. It is a secret of the Donegad. Let's try something. Are you on Olmenawi with your land? Or did you inherit your link from your parents?
I'm not bound. Or at least I haven't done anything in particular to bind myself.
Then it was your parents. One of them at least must have been Donegad. Your turn.
Your village seems different than the others. Why is that?
Each village is different than the others. It is the reflection of those who live in Verdlug. Is the village of the light.
Why do you call it that?
It is said that there was once a great... But one tree that burns, nourishes, and we are... Our warriors are known for... It was fun. More than with a woman who makes...
Can't you leave us alone? Monisanaig.
Leave me be. Even your thoughts are loud and break
Traitor. And an Olmenawi does not wear the dress of the state.
Do you want something? Enough questions.
Leave me be.
Birtir to Mad, an Alman.
This question will seem a dark spirit.
No. There is no...
Tell me about the mission.
When they said these, I was she.
You're different from the others.
Different?
Well, for one,
You others. When we don't answer, I am a gatherer. I hunt a little.
Логично.
What can you tell me about
the beliefs of our weeping? I do not know what.
What can you tell me about your
Our rituals? I am not a Dene. Why you bother? Go and bother.
I must leave now. Anything new?
No. Perhaps you should talk.
I managed to exchange a few words with some villagers.
And did they tell you anything?
I know little more about their beliefs. It is certainly different from the Loot. Yet, there's something... One of the villagers that spoke with me seemed...
I think I know of whom you speak. He often sneaks out of the village like a thief. I tried to get into his hut to see if he was hiding anything.
Then we should give it a try. Perhaps...
This fellow did not seem very honest to me. If he's hiding something from us, perhaps we can find out what it is by searching his house.
He doesn't look inclined to let us in. We'll have to distract him.
I wonder if that eccentric young lady would help us. She seems to like you. Or, of course, we could create a diversion by breaking some of these pots.
I can pretend to be clumsy, but we'll have to work fast, and it will only work once.
Do you want something?
Might I ask you a few questions?
More questions?
If we could...
Very well.
What can you tell me about that? I spoke to him, and he's...
Don't hold it against him. The people of the light have already... He is a man of few words, but he is devoted to the village. He is a gatherer, but everyone knows he wants to become the next servant of Donegad.
Where does this man live?
Down there. His dwelling...
I would like to take a look inside.
What? Why would you want to do that?
I really must go inside. I need to...
My child, I have no fear. We would just like to put to rest...
You are one of them, aren't you? One of...
Well, that's correct. I am a priest of Teleme.
All of that are just words. If you want my help, I want the hat of the Mindshaker woman.
What? Is that some sort of joke?
Yes, it is. So, perhaps she will stop coming to bother me when it is I who am wearing...
Very well. I will go now.
Гони шляпу.
Did you learn anything?
No.
I'm working on it.
Anything else?
This may seem a strange request. I need you to give me your hat.
My hat?
No. A woman is willing to help.
Go ahead and knock. It matters.
Сюда ее, эту шапку. Да.
Do you want something?
Here.
And be respectful of what you find.
Ой.
Toiges! Radaem redit quad!
This altar is incredibly morbid. I wonder what sort of spirit could be venerated in this way.
This is exactly the kind of proof we've been looking for. A cult, far from some naive veneration of nature and other island spirits. What a horrible mask. How can someone wear such a thing unless they're worshipping some dark creature?
I will admit that it's rather ghastly, but I'm almost certain that the warriors of this island wear these things in battle. This painting is frightening, evoking war, a massacre, a bloodbath under the likeness of a grimacing face.
All these gruesome and bloody horrors leave no room for doubt. There is a demonic cult here. We should go tell Sister Ephesia.
Did you learn anything?
No.
I was able to sneak into the hut.
And what did you
Some troubling things. A ritual mask.
By the Enlightened. Finally, the proof we need that they cannot perform their heinous pagan rituals. And I'm certain that it's where our nervous friend sneaks off to. I fail to find where he goes. But
I shall try. Hopefully he won't lead us into...
Thank you for your...
We should wait until nightfall and follow him.
You Renaigse know how to make great, but you are too crazy.
Here we could hide and we would... Wake up, Greenblood. He's here.
Без боя нам тут не удастся, да? Так, есть контакт. Ни хрена себе. Тут какой-то босс-файт намечается. Сохранимся. F5.
Where could our man have gone?
These strange roots are forming some kind of door. This must be where he went.
знал. Что ж ты, братишка, прийти? Шаговать не петь.
My child, you are very pale, as if you just saw something terrible.
That's precisely what has happened. For a brief moment, I was this tree.
This is truly some strange sorcery. What exactly did you see? Perhaps it is some sort of key.
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly. The heavens caught fire several times, and I felt the lightning strike and pierce me through and through. A sinister warmth took hold of my entire body in an instant, and flames began to devour me. Life left me. All was calm, and I had a taste of cinder in my mouth. In spite of this, I continued to feel. And the rain began to fall on my roof, and at the very heart of my being I felt. Then the vision dissipated. This stone bears the image of a storm, or perhaps the wind. The drawing on this stone represents lightning. This stone bears the image of a storm, or perhaps the wind. I already lit this candle. This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water.
Мы должны найти какие-то знаки для начала.
Here this looks like a snowflake. The snow, or maybe ice. Evidently I shouldn't have lit this candle.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Tell us again exactly what you saw, my child.
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that this stone bears the image of a storm. Or perhaps the drawing on this stone represents lightning. This stone is blackened, eaten away. I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadowing of our enemies! Move away!
Окей, буря. Смерть не надо.
This stone has an image of the moon.
Луна не надо.
On this stone, the sun is visible. This drawing looks like an infant. The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. The drawing on this stone resembles a symbol that must... This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water.
все вот эту, а потом одноручная все-таки была.
Evidently, I shouldn't have lit this candle.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies. Your magic is running out. Take a look.
Tell us again exactly what you saw, my child.
I was this tree,
Буря.
and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly. The heavens caught fire several times.
Буря, молния.
I felt the lightning strike and pierce me through and through. A sinister warmth took hold of my entire body in an instant, and flames began to devour me. Life left me. All was calm, and I had a taste of cinder in my mouth. In spite of this, I continued to feel. And the rain began to fall on my roots, and at the very heart of my being, I felt the sap begin to flow again. A shoot appeared on. This stone bears the image of a storm.
Tell us again exactly what you saw, my child.
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly. The heavens caught fire several times, and I felt the lightning strike and pierce me through and through. A sinister warmth took hold of my entire body in an instant, and flames began to devour me. Life left me. All was calm, and I had a taste of cinder in my mouth. In spite of this, I continued to feel. And the rain... I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. May the shadow engulf our enemies. Your magic is on.
Ветер. Молния. Огонь.
Tell us again exactly what you saw, my child.
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly. The heavens caught fire several times, and I felt the lightning strike and pierce me through and through. A sinister warmth took hold of my entire body in an instant, and flames began to devour me. Life left me. All was calm, and I had a taste of cinder in my mouth. In spite of this, I continued to feel. And the rain began to fall on my roots, and at the very heart of my being, I felt the sap begin to flow again. A shoot appeared on my darkened roots. Then the vision dissipated. I have never experienced anything like it before.
Tell us again exactly what you saw, my child.
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly. The heavens caught fire several times, and I felt the lightning strike and pierce me through and through. A sinister warmth took hold of my entire body in an instant, and flames began to devour me. Life left me. All was calm, and I had a taste of cinder in my mouth. In spite of this, I continued to feel.
Дождь.
And the rain began to fall on my roots, and at the very heart of my being, I felt the sap begin to flow again. A shoot appeared on my darkened roots. Then the vision dissipated. I have never experienced anything like it before.
This island really is full of surprises and mysteries. This weird puzzle actually opened the door.
Close duis, atuda yam canadedole, tadulan vorandi, alauneles agen ole vei. Closi garamam italami olflinau ich egrem. Closi cadem tayentis olarabeni aols.
Сильная движуха получается у нас.
Madigalem, linquid winterbus galanzani, tugombenis gremos nigawi, rencasie crimaderem denegau edent, clos duis, arruiect nes diri.
Lois des Raman ades Gideon, Arenta. Esparnu Fradi, Damagengadan, Yadiga Ladandian. Esparnu Fradi, Dawe Gaishidon. Agesparnu Fradi, Dawe Gremosanagui.
There is no longer any doubt. The creature who was talking through this tree is a demon.
In any case, Teleme's story suddenly sounds way more plausible. The Denegad who performed the ritual was the villagers. We should go talk to Deirdre.
Ну, а вдруг это не демон? Как мне Курта поменять на эту, на девочку?
What do you seek?
We found your sanctuary and assisted. What's the apparition we witnessed?
What is clear is these priests know.
I am not from Teleme. I cast no judgment upon your beliefs. But if you want us to help you...
I doubt that you would be able to understand. But, very well. I'll attempt to help you make sense of what you witnessed. The ritual you saw is a ceremony to summon forth the strength of our warriors. Our people have always lived in harmony with nature. Our very existence revolves around her. She talks to us and takes on many faces. What you have witnessed is just one of many. Confronting the threat that the Ranoiksi make up, we called them for their blessing, and they appeared to us.
Can we contact them? I mean, is communication possible?
What you witnessed was not a discussion. But if you visit a sanctuary, you may see one of the faces, and then you will be able to talk. Pass the mountains and head to the swamps. There, if you perform the ritual, you will see them come. Though what you will hear may not be to your liking.
Показать на карте. там всрались, идемте спокойно.
Protect me in this battle.
Как попасть на этот камень? Ага, нашел. Вот, пускай пока моя это восстановится. Хочу узнать, что здесь. Лагерь, скорее всего. Ну да. Опа, сундучок. Сюда его. Их слишком много. Ага, вот мы сюда и переходим. То, о чем я говорил. Все же нам надо сражаться. Потому что нам надо кольцо поменять. Нам нужен опыт. А, но я все равно не могу здесь никак. Окей, надо обходить. Погнали, святилище. Опять пахнет босс-файтом. F5. F5.
What a strange party we have here. Who are you to come and disrupt our solitude?
Good day.
You are on Olmenawi and at the same time, Renaiksi. So it is possible to bond yourself on your faraway island.
We are here because Teleme has asked us to carry out an investigation. They think that certain clans venerate a demon, an evil creature. We carried out our investigation of Vedlog on Chief Derdra in an attempt to discover the truth, and the clues have led us to find our answers in this sanctuary.
Derdra sends you to seek out a demon? Curious. A man from your island came already a long time ago. Full of questions he was as well. He had a small party of warriors with smoking tubes. And on their chests, a golden lion.
A lion?
The coat of arms of the Bridge Alliance. In our territory. Such boldness.
They set up a camp near here and then they disappeared all of a sudden.
Do you know where precisely?
It was a long time ago. I don't remember all that well. My memory has been leaving me of late. But it wasn't far from here. You will find it, I am certain. Ah, you are bringing back the memories. They were asking nearly the same questions you ask.
Прикольно. Ага. Опа, что у нас тут есть? Ящерица, змея и стрекоза. Ящерица, змея, стрекоза. Вот стрекозу мы нашли.
A fresco in various yellow hues. It represents a sort of insect.
Хорошо, ящерица есть. Дают нам пройти, короче, здесь.
These bodies almost entirely. These must be the Renaites the hermit told us about.
Probably. You can still...
Вызвать создание достаточно увеличить обычная тварь из ягод белодона. Обряд, вероятно, основан на том, что в небольших количествах эти ягоды обладают очищающим действием. Впрочем, настоящий яд из этих ягод болотный яд.
We'll discern the crest of the Alliance on this doublet. Let's search the area. There might still be something interesting.
Меча у меня нету. Возьмем все. Ого, на одном дереве нормально просто. Теперь тут будет фреска с ящерицей. Ящерица?
The image is fading. We can't see much of anything. The image is fading. We can't see much of anything.
My dear child, what...
I'll see you later.
Take...
Хорошо, одну не видно. я знал, что там ящерица.
Fresco. It represents a beast of the marshes, a red serpent. Fresco. It represents a beast of the marshes, a red serpent.
What do you want,
We found the camp you spoke of. Well,
I told you.
Many died.
I warned them, I remember. Their weapons were strange. The marsh is more powerful still.
That doesn't seem to bother you.
Teofradi gives. Teofradi takes. But you're still here.
I found this note. It speaks of a ritual, but it is...
A ritual? Yes, there is a ritual for them.
But for me, it would be useful.
There must have a reason. Do you see those drums over there? They awaken the earth, as long as you play them correctly.
They will awaken the...
Oh, and that's not all. Once the earth...
Quench a stone.
But you're still here.
How do you play the drum?
Oh, that's easy. You need...
That's...
Come now, come now. You must first...
I'm listening.
Each drum must... But you're still here.
Quench a stone.
Water trickles on the stone and returns to us, empowered by...
This note I found explains a recipe. That's what must be poured over...
Oh, yes. But you're still here.
Nothing.
Ну, понятно. Насекомое.
Something's appeared over there. It seems as if it's some type of altar.
Кстати, вот там вот вполне может быть. Пишите в лагерь. Сделаем зелье. Нам прямо? Да. Ой-ой-ой. Алхимик. Сюда. Как туда попасть? Понятно, сохраняемся. Ну, с Богом.
Looks like an altar.
Победить чудовище. Ясненько.
What is this?
Это не первый раз, так что все нормально. Снимаем броню. Я один или я с друзьями? Продлили. Ломаем броню. Продлили. И мы сломали броню. Только они в яд залезли, конечно. Достаточно легенький босс пока что. 4. Хорошо, что я мага прокачал. Боже, какой я охуенный. Зелье надо поставить. Так, меня отравили. Есть. Сучки знатные, кстати.
Dear Dulcedag! Killed! You killed her! Monsters! Murderers!
You knew her, old man? Before she became a Nadaig?
May the earth swallow you whole! You and those from their dark oil! They must all be destroyed! But Enolmil Frictimen will stop them! He will chase you all away! Murderers! His hunt has begun!
Calm down. We didn't have a choice. We were only defending ourselves.
Shiora, what is he talking about? Why is he so furious, and who is Enon Mil Frictaman?
I believe he is furious because he knew the Nadaig before she bonded. He mourns her in this way. It was a Doneigad who received very much power and who traded herself completely.
Are you saying that that creature was once a woman?
Yes, like you and
нормально.
me. Anyone who draws upon the power of the earth becomes one of their faces in exchange. As for your other question, Enon Mir Frichterman means one of 1,000 faces.
This name rings a bell. I've heard it before. It is surely the name of the demon we seek to expose.
Enon Mir Frichterman. I doubt that you can understand.
But enough to think that this being wants us harmed? Perhaps it's the source of the Malachor.
And why is that? Why would the source of your sickness come from here?
I don't know, Shiora. But didn't this man just say that this being would hunt us down? We need to learn more.
Сюда. Опять 5 золотых монет. Они издеваются, что ли? Жесть. Нету никакого прохода, а? По крайней мере, сейчас. Так. Раскрыть тайну чудища. Сказать на карте.
You survived. Which must mean, alas, that one of the Nada... You are a great warrior. What do you seek?
You set a trap for us. Invoke...
It is true. And the Nadaigis indeed. I was hoping that you would disappear. You have seen things that no stranger to our clan. But you survived.
The ritual. This is how you prepare the blood sap.
What are you talking about, Siora?
No one knows the recipe. But it is the very barm that allows her warrior and to rise again when...
It is true. You do not know the ingredients, but you know now how the blood... I have nothing more to give you than my excuses. You are a brave Onol Manawi. And I...
You request my help after sending me on a...
You helped us to find the camp of the Soul Lasser. So, yes, I am asking...
What do you intend to do exactly?
Attack and destroy this camp, and those...
And how am I supposed to help you?
My clan is powerful, but so are these Soul Lasser. Eseld of the Gaius Rad is in my... You know how to talk to people. And you are friends with her twin sister.
I suppose I could...
That would be good. Meet us near the camp with the forces.
Меня не сильно интересует, если честно.
I do not want to interrupt, but I think our priority should be to find Cornelia. I doubt our Mother Cardinal is aware of the Inquisition's actions. She will certainly want to put an end to it all to appease the natives. Whereas, a frontal assault led by Deirdre and her men would only rekindle the conflict. And Cornelia would certainly take umbrage at an intervention of the congregation without even informing her of the situation.
Проблема в том, что я не хочу никого из вас поддерживать. Лагерь Ордена Света. Показать на карте научная экспедиция. Ты знаешь, я, наверное, возьму другое задание. Секрет князя. И здесь я поменяю деда на пирата. Продаю барахло. Алхимика оставляем. Матроса оставляем. Возможно, сейчас нам пригодится. Перчи до свидос. Сапоги до свидос. Медальон, конечно, классный для какого-то танка. Сейчас мы его передадим пирату.
Gladys, can I must leave you.
Не ты. Несовместимо с этим персонажем. Ей дам. Давай, да.
What can I do for...
I've explored many ruins on this island, ruins that after careful... In one of them we found a journal that made reference... This document, as are the buildings, date much further back than the arrival of the British. These discoveries raise a good many questions.
I understand. All the same, we are in a difficult... I could eventually overlook these engagements if you... Commander Fernando, who holds the port of San Mateus, has problems. The bishop that accompanies you on occasion...
I won't hesitate to speak to...
Solve these problems, and I will reconsider. Anything else?
I need to be going.
Поменяем девочку на священника. Петрус уже в дворце, ты смотри. А если я зайду к себе домой, будет у меня дома?
My dear child.
I had a meeting with Admiral Cabral. She said she was bound by a...
The Nauts are nothing more than mercenaries of the ocean.
Effectively. She told... And she advised me to speak to you.
I believe I see what the Admiral is. A few of our zealous brothers are overcome by their faith. They look with a wary eye at all those who do not swear faith. It is possible they have decided to target the Nauts. We will need to speak with those on Taleme lands. And of course, seek out...
I'll see you later, Father.
Take...
Давай епископа возьмем с собой. Вместо девчонки, пока что. Васко нам тоже нужен.
Closer, good people. Ah, you're welcome. Have you? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Сейчас мы через ее волосы чики-бунь. Закрыто, бля.
Come closer. Look at it. All of our products are...
Hello, sir. You are from the congregation?
Indeed.
Pleasure. You may call me Fernando.
Your Admiral informed me that you've been having problems with...
Problems, huh? We're up to our necks and sinking with problems. One of those high and mighty long robes dared walk. Then two of my men up and disappeared. And I wanted to ask for help from the Mother Cardinal, but she did. The games of politics are not my forte. More questions?
Thanks. I've got everything I need.
Fernando and the Admiral are close. When she was captain, he was her chief mate. She trusts him completely. That's why she put him in charge of the management of the port of San Mateus.
We should talk to some other sailors at the port. If some of their comrades have also disappeared, they may be able to give us some information.
Согласен. Епископ наверху. Ну пойдем.
What do you want from me?
Sir de Sardet.
I am Bishop Domitius.
I believe you have a few problems with the Nauts who reside in the port.
They are very secretive, and have the sorcery they employ to guide their ships is drawn. And to top it all off, and this is where it stings, we suspect them to be at the origin of the Malachor.
Whatever do you mean? How?
Have you ever once crossed paths with a Naut suffering from the blood plague? Why are they spared? The only logical reason is that they are at its... I am certain that we will find clues of their rituals and their pagan idols.
What a nest of absurdities.
What other reaction would you expect from those responsible for the curse?
Very well. Let's just agree that the...
Anything else?
Ясненько. Очень интересно.
Good day. I'm looking for several sailors.
Sorry, that doesn't ring any bells. But you should ask the Mage Inquisitors. They must have certainly seen something, especially eyeing all.
And what do these men...
They wear a very...
We cannot question all the Inquisitors roaming around the island. Especially considering what we've learned from Domitius. They must be doing everything in their power to discover the Naut's secrets. It's blocked. Good day. I'm looking for... Do you know anything about...
Why? 3 or 4 days ago, I was at the town. He went outside for a minute. Well, he never came back. He was... No. Something.
If one of the sailors disappeared as he came out of the tavern, that is where we should go. If we find Inquisitors there, they'll certainly know more than the ones we see here.
Окей.
Good day, Desade.
I met the representative of the Ordo Luminis.
That hardly surprises me.
That bishop is not made of milk and cup. He suspects you to be somehow responsible.
Responsible for the malady?
Through your magic. Some sort of ritual.
I have nothing more to say about it. Those are merely the fantasies. More questions?
Thanks. I've got everything. The commander will probably not tell us anything more about the Nort's secrets. But the documents at the Harbour Master's office may teach us something new. If we can stay discreet.
Иди отсюда. Иди отсюда. Что это было? Обычная РПГ. Внимание всех новых хранителей продуктов замечен впереди. Это инквизитор, который представляет продавцов, задавайте охрану, в глазах.
This note speaks of a secret hangar. We should investigate, even though it's sure to be well guarded. That way we'll know exactly what the Naughts are hiding from us.
I can assure you we're not hiding anything reprehensible. But if you absolutely want to check it out for yourself...
We're approaching the tavern.
If we want to eavesdrop the conversation.
You again. Why am I not surprised to see you implicated in this story of surveillance?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
A witness told me that you and others of your order seem to be two Naughts were captured not long ago.
You are mistaken, my son. You've been misinformed.
You know I have Mother Cardinal's ear.
I do not appreciate these Naughts were arrested. We were forced to interrogate them.
It wasn't a sanctioned...
No, but as soon as we have succeeded in making them talk...
Of course.
The Coin Guard has lent us their... We do not normally like to call upon the services of these brutes, but...
These Inquisitors really don't realize the consequences of their actions. We will have to proceed with caution.
Halt! You have no...
And if I gave you this?
In that case, I could certainly...
Thank you. Thank you for...
Those Inquisitors are completely... They wanted us to admit to all manner of... I was of the firm belief that they were going... But you must make haste. They
spoke of a great purification. I heard them talking about their head. Thank you again.
We need to discover what is behind this talk of purification before they can execute their plan. And we should probably find out more about this secret first. If we do not discover anything reprehensible, we will have an easier time convincing the Mother Cardinal to intervene.
Сколько он лазил на этом порту, блядь, ничего там не было. Ой, блядь. Опять. Склад где? Мы тут были.
I've already seen this type of engine in my uncle's court. It's used to spy upon the stars.
These objects are called sextants. Looking at the heavens through them, we can determine and track precisely the course of our ships.
Nothing magic nor impure therein. They're nothing but measuring instruments. These machines are extremely complex. I've never seen anything like this. Oh. This one looks like it has a shouting dolphin etched into its side.
I wouldn't begin to know how this one works. It's a new model, invented recently. It's designed to measure the depths of the oceans. It's extremely useful.
And that? It looks like a thermometer. And this other machine, does it really predict the weather?
The second instrument is a barometer, and it does indeed predict where the weather is going to be. Nothing magic in it either, I can tell you that.
Отлично.
These instruments are incredible, and I certainly see nothing magic in it. For as long as I've definitely found nothing related. This Domitius has let his imagination.
I don't think you realize the importance. These instruments allow us to dominate the oceans. Keeping this secret has enabled us to remain the only...
Everyone just thinks you use a magic...
We were the ones that spread that rumor.
And this story about them...
I have no way to explain why we don't catch it. But we're not... I truly hope you'll reveal nothing of what you've just...
Now our priority is to discover what this great purification is.
Великое очищение — это на костре, когда тебя сжигают. Что тут непонятно? F5.
Protect me in this battle!
Let's go!
Сори, братья, но мы сами напали. Не-не-не-не-не. Заходи обратно. Надо ништяки у них все собрать. Вот и пыточная.
We must meet with the Mother Cardinal urgently. Only she can put an end to this madness.
Ох ты, господи.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir de Sardet.
I have come to inform you of the existence of a secret camp. From what we know, they abduct natives and take them there to torture them and
what?
From the natives themselves, Mother Cardinal. But surely Bishop...
This is nothing but a web of lies that those... There's nothing here that...
Enough, Domitius. If the natives are complaining to the congregation about...
In that case, we should act fast, Your Eminence. They managed to find the camp and are gathering their troops.
I implore you to dissuade them, Your Excellency. I wouldn't want the natives to think that we were... Since you seem to know all the details of this matter.
You want me to lead the offensive?
Yes. Of course, you would be leading. As for me, I pray the... Domitius, if I...
Yes? I would like to have an audience with the Mother Cardinal to discuss the discoveries made...
What is this about, Domitius?
Well, I don't rightly know.
You see, Eminence, according to him, they would also be implicated.
That is an extremely...
Effectively, considering the accusation is founded on no... But these suspicions have pushed the Order to extreme actions. The Ordo Luminis captured several Nauts, locked them in jails, They were tortured with the singular goal of forcing... If I had not intervened, these men...
Is this true, Domitius?
Some of our brothers undoubtedly missing.
These Nauts are now united with their captain, and I am certain they would be most eager to bear testament. I caught wind of a ridiculous scheme planned for the port by the Ordo Luminis. I was able to get my hand on documents that effectively... They were signed by you, Father, and included a contract where you... To attack every Naut building and make prisoner...
Domitius, how could you? Whatever did you want to accomplish?
The Nauts are not believers.
Have you gone completely mad, Domitius? We are on an island. How could we not be dependent on the Nauts? I want them arrested. Him and every member of his order. I thank you for bringing this business to my attention. Without you, this city would not... Carry my best wishes to your cousin. His desire to maintain the peace on the...
I will tell him, Your Eminence.
Yes?
Окей, что теперь? Пойдем на главный квест. совсем с ума сошел. Вот тут наш дом находится. Чё вы тут, друзья? Так, давайте я вам выдам снаряжение всем. Вот с яготаном ходи. Кайфуй. Ему я дам молоток. Вот и ходи с ним. Пиздец. Поехали.
Desarde.
I've settled the problem in San Mateos. The misguided brothers planned to attack the port. I had them. The Order thought you to be heretics because of your tradition of
The secrets. We discovered this island nearly 2 centuries. A few decades later, we sold the discovery to your nation of merchants. Then we transported some lords, men and merchandise. The lords revealed themselves to possess it. Their actions provoked a revolt of the natives. The magic of the natives of Tir Freddy was awoken. Only a handful of lords. The losses were enormous. The humiliation. They continued to make the occasional expedition.
Теперь логика
You are in
проявляется.
What are you saying?
You must have had your doubts. You are the child of a native. You were born on one of our ships.
The child of an islander. But I know...
I understand how difficult this is to hear. And I wouldn't know what... In the end, we decided to sell the secret. The congregation... I am sorry. Anything else?
I need to be going. And I can't believe it. That for all this time, I've been fed lies. The constant...
Да ладно, это все было понятно.
I must go and see him.
Да, мы срочно с ним поговорим.
I understand that this revelation is upsetting. I wish I had the right words to comfort you. In any case, you do not have to be ashamed of your ancestry. This island is at the very core of all our fates.
Уже который раз жалею, что я не вместе с девкой этой хожу в пати. Я ее заберу в группу себе. Только кого убрать? Васку уберу, Петруса оставлю пока. Беги, Форест, беги. Давай, погнали наверх.
Cousin, you couldn't pick a better time. I've been taken with jitters like a cat on a midday roof.
What are you waiting for with such anticipation?
I took your advice, you see? I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge. But I was given the mandatory bleeding. I so hate their little knives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict? The blood is black.
Constantine, is this your blood? Constantine, answer me. Constantine, stay with me. Constantine. There is a chance that he is in error. It might be something else. I'm going to die.
No, Constantine.
I will die, like your mother, and the others on the continent. I'm dying. I don't want to die. I don't. Not so soon. It's so good. Cousin, I don't want...
Constantine, I'm here. Pull yourself together. Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Thank you, cousin.
There now. Are you better?
I don't know. You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother? You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin. The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid.
Да не бойся, другалек, все нормально, это цикл жизни.
I doubt the reason for your visit was to console me in my tragedy. Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that can't be dealt with later.
But please, whatever it is, it will take my mind elsewhere.
I was able to get the whole story out of the Admiral in exchange for a service. As our investigation was leading us to imagine, the congregation did once attempt to colonize the island. The Nauts discovered it some 2 centuries ago and brought our people here a few decades later. But the enterprise to colonize the island failed completely. There were a great many bloody battles. Few colonists survived. The princes preferred to hide their defeat and paid the Nauts to keep the secret.
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I get.
But that my father said nothing about it to me. That's not the most shocking part of the story, believe me. What do you mean? The congregation continued to make expeditions to the island with the help of the Nauts. According to the Admiral, my mother came from the island and was brought back. I was born on one of their ships.
What? But that means you are not
your dear cousin? No. All the lies we've been fed since our tender childhood. The fable told that I'm the spitting image of my dead father lost during an expedition. God, I don't know what to think, Constantine. Why did they do that to me?
Очень интересно.
It's another one of their sly and dark orchestrations. Some vile intrigue. If it is of some comfort, no matter the true story, you will always be my dear cousin. You have always been the only one to care for me. You are my only friend. That's all that matters to me. Keep this discovery between us. No one needs to know. My aunt adopted you after all. Bring in the others. Let us speak of different concerns. That's enough bad news for one day.
1600 сюда.
Kurt, what is...
Dismissed, soldiers! Leave us. We have much to say.
What is going on? I don't appreciate this attitude, Kurt. Must I remind you that these men all answer to me?
Times change, Your Highness. Or rather, they're about to do so.
Is that a threat? What are you hoping to accomplish? Don't tell...
Silence! We have little time, and none to lose.
Kurt, what are you talking about?
The commander of the Coin Guard is here in New Serene at this very moment. He's preparing a coup d'etat. In the 3 cities of the island, our men are going to eliminate the governors and their entourage.
This is madness. How?
How? You'll go down as easy as plum pie and cherry wine. Standing behind every one of you is one of our men. You have entrusted us with your security. You are completely at our mercy.
Then why did you send your men away? And why are you telling us all of this?
I've known you both for a very long time. Too long. I've come to know you. To respect you. And I've never reneged on a contract. These orders go against all that I am. A cold-hearted mercenary. Definitely. But never a traitor. And so now you are forewarned. You must take action.
Thank you, Kurt. I will not forget this. Constantine, we need to get you to safety as well as your counselors.
But I want to...
What? Take part? You can barely stand up. No. We must take you into the cellar.
If I've completely understood what you've said, Kurt, the governors of our cities are also in danger.
Yes. If you want to keep your allies, Your Highness, you also need to warn them.
Correct. We cannot let them fall into the hands of these traitors.
I will find the means to send them a messenger. Do you know where to find your conspirators?
It would seem I should be one of them. They are counting on me to eliminate both of you. The most urgent matter is to get our hands on the commander and his 3 lieutenants. The others are doing nothing but following orders. If we cut off the heads, they will fall into rank.
I always knew you were a good man.
Don't make me change my mind. We'd better be off. Now.
Нехило. Петруса берем.
We'll certainly have to fight some traitors at Torsten's behest on our way to the cellar. Stay on your guard.
Stay behind us, Constantine. You're in no condition to fight.
We must also think about the advisors, including your professor. And then we have to rescue Lady Mirange.
We must hurry before the guard can act.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle. To my help! And death to the others!
May the battle engulf our enemies!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Пошел процесс.
engulf our enemies.
Костик там стоит. Нормально. Сюда прикольчики. Ох, что-то фиолетовое было.
Lord Minister! The Coin Guard wants to take control of the island by assassinating all its governors.
The guard is everywhere.
We will do everything in our power. Come now. We'll take you somewhere.
I'll follow you.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! To my help! And death to the others!
Что такое, другалек? Чего пол играете?
Lord de Cossillon! The Coin Guard tried to assassinate my cousin and is plotting—
So, they have finally done it. It was only a question of time before...
We should have paid more attention to your lessons. Follow me. I'm
coming.
Так, здесь вся движуха. Вроде да. Куда я зашел?
And death to the others!
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
You know how to use your weapon.
Так, есть контакт. Не-не-не, ребятушки, надо же сначала приколюшки забрать все. Ну, этих ничего, да, интересного. О, сюда. Все эти движения, телодвижения, да, жесткие, блять. Тут у нас что? Ключ от кабинета. Уф, блядь. Вы перегружены? Охуеть. Это случилось. Похуй. Еще ниже, блядь. Я еще здесь все спизжу, блядь. Вот, постойте, подумайте, блядь. Сейчас броня у них сломается под моим заклинанием, мы будем пизды давать. Это как просыпается. Все берем, блядь. Бежать я не могу, но зато могу трупы отбирать. Пиздить, блядь. Ебать толпа. Есть какой-то выход, блядь. Какая-то дверь.
We've reached the cellar. It looks like a good... Constantine, promise me that you will stay here.
Do I even have a choice? Here I am.
Like someone ill. Let's go then.
And cousin?
You will be safe here.
Thank you, my friend. I will never forget what you've done for me.
You are safe here.
You have my eternal gratitude, Excellency. We owe you our lives.
Так, может я смогу приодеть пациков? Смотри, это попизже будет. Абсолютно то же самое. Не, ну торс у него пиздатый, конечно. Тут не доебаться. Перчи. Перчи у него тоже охуенно. Сапожки. Держи офицерские. Быстро к торговцу продавать все, что мы напиздили. Но мы раньше, я думаю, уже ёбнули. Сначала к торговцу, батюшка.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent.
Ой, блядь, напиздил, аж не могу идти.
You'll find all you need. Welcome. It's... Have you seen anything?
Продать, конечно, ты шо? Нихуя себе.
Thank you for your visit. Welcome. It's such a... Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Ну, мы дали молоток жесткий. Все остальные не здесь, да?
Welcome. Have you...
Так, поехали, оружие. меня 2 молота оказалось. Почерневший короткий меч. Ужас, блядь. О, это я могу одеть даже.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Welcome! Have you seen it?
Отлично. Давайте завершим эту миссию и завершим день сегодняшний.
Lady Morange, make ready to
But what is going on?
The Coin Guard has decided to take control of the Isle. They were set on assassinating...
The idiots!
You are in danger.
Go! And do be careful.
To my health! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Гады, блядь. О! Сюда, ебать. посидите в стане. Надо замолить. Бля, он его набивает. Шо, курка ёбнули? Монеты, монеты. О, сапоги. О, фиолетовая. Фиолетовая мы любим.
Make preparations to leave. I have a message to communicate immediately to the governor of San Mateus. You must tell the Mother Cardinal that the coin guard is her life and those of her entourage.
Very well, Your Excellency. I'll leave immediately.
F5. О, братья. Сюда. Да. Брали. Хорошо. Что там такое?
Messenger, be ready to leave. You must warn the governor of Hikmet that...
It's just that I can't leave the city just yet.
What are you talking about? The order
It's just that I...
Who said that? The command...
I don't really know.
And so you are prepared to betray your prince and country for a few coins? Don't you understand that the reason I am standing before you is because the guard... Do you know the punishment reserved for trade?
The commander must be in his upstairs quarters preparing the attack. We should try to reach him discreetly.
We could try to go through the tavern's kitchen.
That's one way to do it. Or we could use the scaffolding to access the upper floor directly.
Майорский бацинет, мы майора убили.
And I know that the young recruits were ordered to
Хорош.
They will not suspect us if we're wearing guard uniforms. Do you know where the 3 lieutenants you told us about are located?
Ludger is an instructor. He'll be in the right wing of the barracks. As for the other 2, they'll be at the tavern. Olga and Werner are in charge of the guards' secondary activities in the basement.
I see. Our priority should still be to
Срочно
stop
торговцу. Продать все, что мы напиздили.
Welcome! It's such a pleasure to... Have you seen any...
Все отлично.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Сейчас мы всю монетную стражу заебашим.
I'm sorry, Your Excellency. I know you've paid your entry fee. My orders are not to...
What if I paid you...
Very well, you can come in.
I regret, my lord, we are closed this evening.
I'm not here to tempt my luck.
That's right, what do you want
from you? Nothing. We are here to arrest...
Is that right? Now...
You know very well.
Oh, and you think that my men are...
Why would your men risk their lives and their families' well-being to serve your greedy ambitions? Gentlemen, you have been manipulated. I imagine you were promised, told that with such a prize you would... Do you imagine for an instant that the Nauts would risk losing their precious clients for you? That the continental nations that you've betrayed would accept that you would be condemned to remain on this island, isolated and forever banished from the continent? I only hope that you are leaving no one behind you, because you will never see them again.
You make sense. We have too much to... I'm sorry, Lieutenant, but you're gonna have to deal with this yourself. Do with him what you feel.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Охуеть, мы его арестовали, конечно, заебенили просто. Проходите, блядь, быстрее.
What are you doing here? Who let you in? I demand...
It seems that your men are a little distracted. It is understandable. You are under arrest.
But I recognize you. And Kurt.
Sorry, but forced to betray someone.
Traitor. Soldiers, ready... May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
To my help! And death to the others!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Сюда его. Ребята, вам вообще не повезло сейчас. Что мы делаем? Качаем духовную силу. Сюда. И одеваем новое колечко. 226. Все, сапоги офицерские сняли. тоже наверху. Окей, найти кабинет.
Shit. We've arrived too late.
Do you know where Torsten could have gone?
No. But we'll certainly find some information about it.
Вы в точности исполнили ваши секреты закончения удачи. У выхода из казарм вы найдете отряд, который сопроводит вас до порта. Там вас будет ждать корабль нафту, который готов отплыть.
In these papers, Torsten suspected that I would denounce him, and he was prepared to leave this place. We must catch up to him. He cannot get away with this.
Let's go.
Torsten is a snake, but he's clever. Apparently, he suspected I would refuse to follow his orders.
He must have been told about our attack on the ghost camp.
The guard, we're moving out. Break camp. We are no longer welcome here. And so, these snake oil merchants defy us by sending their watchdog. Let's show them what guards are made of.
Интересно, что с него выпадет? Что-то дорогое, интересное? Готово. Отлично, постой в станчике. Сейчас броня с него спадет, и мы его заебеним. Даже вот так. Ландов, ебать.
The game is over for you, Commander.
Откуда у нас пистолет появился? Не понял, а что я провалил? Что я провалил? Ой, блядь. Закинули, блядь.
Do I have the time to return and see those dear to me?
Constantine, how are you feeling?
Death is on my doorstep, and all hope has flown through the window. Come closer. What ill tidings do you bring?
Yes. I thought you'd like to know that the Coin Guard's attempt to take control of the island has failed.
This is excellent news. The kind I've not had in a great while. Thank you, Kurt. Were it not for your loyalty, we were lost. As for you, my dear cousin, you know what I owe you. Not only have you looked out for me, like always, but you have protected my advisors.
Yes. And if your highness would permit, I would like to relay our most sincere gratitude from all of Thélème. Thanks to your message, the Mother Cardinal was able to thwart the commander's plans. By the grace of the Illuminated, the city is saved, and the traitors punished as they should be.
Super.
I was told that you were able to catch the commander before he got away.
Barely, but alas, his lieutenants managed to escape.
I care little for the underlings. The commander will pay for all of them. Do you happen to know the punishment we practice for treason? Oh yes, I remember now. Enough talk of ruffians. They failed, and for that I again thank Kurt.
If your highness is looking for a means to translate his gratitude, gold is a present that is always appreciated.
I imagine that you shall name a new commander.
Yes. I will discuss the matter with loyalist officers, but I think I know who will be elected.
I hope it is someone whom we can trust. We do need soldiers, but...
We are well aware that the guard's reputation, we will not make the same mistake twice. Sieglinde is solid and loyal.
You have my complete trust, Kurt. You have amply earned it. Before you leave, I must ask you something.
All right. I'm listening.
I'm always suffering, cousin. I'm in such terrible pain and yet...
I'm sorry. I fully intend to continue.
Don't blame yourself. I know. Yet, I'm afraid that before...
I know of a healer with powers that are legend. It is rumored he can alleviate. His village is west of the city.
One of our holy men lives in San Mateus. His healing powers are supposedly miraculous. Alas, it is a miracle we are in need of, my son.
I'm nothing more than a sailor. I don't have much to offer when it comes to healing. As it would seem Teleme are prey for the Malachor, just like the Bridge Alliance. Perhaps it would be best to ask for aid from those not suffering from the plague.
The sailor's right. The holy men and the sages had their chance on the continent, and we all know how that went.
Thank you, as always, for your advice.
I'll follow the leads and find a way. Hold on. I'll be...
Отлично, на этом закончим на сегодня.